I will head to Herta's office and activate the folded space in the curio storage room. With some changes to its parameters, I can use it to block the fire's teleportation routes and seal it inside the station. Mr. Ratio, please go with Mr. Trailblazer and contain the fire. I will head to Mr. Ratio. I will head to Mr. Ratio.
Infernal fire is also a form of energy life form. The imaging device will pick up its trace. Follow it. The way is awash with flames. It must have just teleported. Be careful. Get ready to dash into the fire. See? It's still in the space station. Like Skrullum said, it cannot escape from here. Do you know what to do with cornered prey? Hunt it to the death.
The fire is dying.
It's still resisting. The fold in the space has shifted. The flame is getting weaker. Duke Inferno can't maintain it anymore.
Fighting is meaningless. This is our chance.
That's better.
No.
Your answers? Answer me.
Let's make it quick.
Nap time.
Mediocre.
Fighting is me. Just a scratch. Much better.
What is your...
Seems like this chase is about to end. It's over.
Ignorant fools blindly chasing the firelight, not knowing that the blessings of destruction already lie at their feet. It is little wonder that even the descent of the Savior's Legion next time. Expect no intermediate.
A small fragment of consciousness in there is gone. Oh? No. The banal theatrics of stalling. Let's not, shall we? Answers.
Let's make it quick.
SAS per kid. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Rules are made to be broken.
That'll take more than...
Fighting is meaningless. The truth of life and death, of the sanctuary, is but the vision. Break!
Just a little something. Nothing.
Not bad. Mediocre.
Let's go.
Naughty child. That's better.
Not bad. 5 points. You're on. Answer me. 0 points. So this is the extent of miscreants materializing from the Inferno. Seems like Dr. Primitive wasn't wrong. I'm asking questions. SAS per Kibbe. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
Naughty children, don't listen.
Don't worry about me. The time is now.
The fire is weakening. It's preparing to flee. You, keep your eye on the Lady Asta's whereabouts.
The truth of life and death will be the sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Your answers? Mediocre.
Rules are made to be broken.
Time for a shot.
Not bad.
Just a little something. Think nothing.
Not bad. 5 points. Test. Mediocre.
That's better.
Not bad. 5 points. Answer me. SAS per Kibbe. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
This is our chance.
0 points.
Rules are made to be broken. Much better. I've no interest in conflict.
I'm asking. Let's test your knowledge.
Good work. You did very well. Rest assured, Asta only had a fright. She is recovering in the clinic. While you were chasing the enemy, the security department also found the missing researchers. It was all thanks to Adler. They fell into a spatial curio and could not leave until the Department of Ecology's most knowledgeable curio. Many of them were shaken by their experience when Arlen found them, but they are otherwise fine. Yes, it is over. This business is over, and I believe the space station will be able to deal with any internal aftershocks. In Herta's stead, I thank you for your efforts, sir. But there is one mystery that remains unsolved. And that is something I must deal with myself. I've been waiting.
Fallout from this incident remains. Surely you have plenty of pressing matters to attend to. Or is the safety of the space station beneath your concern?
Answer. That is exactly why I came. After all, the principal figure in this whole affair is right here.
When did you start to doubt me?
When one is immersed in academic research, skepticism comes far more naturally than belief. I've had the same bad habit as you since the beginning, Mr. Ratio.
I must say, I'm quite honored, Mr. Screwlum. But do explain, why opt for silent wisdom when you already had the pieces of the puzzle?
For curiosity's sake. Affirmation. I made the same decision as you, to accompany and observe.
Oh, and when did you become convinced?
Objectively speaking, aside from some minor spiritual trauma, no researchers were hurt in this attack, which never aligned with the Annihilation Gang's modus operandi. Logic? A third party saved them.
Had I not fortuitously acquired a spark of the phase flame and intervened in Duke Inferno's teleportation, those people would already be space waste, floating past the windows here.
You are more candid than I calculated.
But still behaving within your calculations, no? One last question, Screwlum. Genius though you are, can you deduce why I did this?
I cannot be sure and can only hypothesize. Helping the weak hints at the merciful instinct of a medical doctor, but maintaining a cool, detached observation reveals the strictness of a scholar. And pulling the strings from behind the curtain is akin to laying down the gauntlet to a genius.
The ruler of planet Screwlum is indeed well versed in the human mind. It's a pity you're as much in the ivory tower as other geniuses. You still got one thing wrong. To stand aside and observe is the best treatment one can give. There is a disease called foolishness that is harder to cure than any ailment. The path of erudition has neither reason nor logic. While geniuses wander among the stars, the ordinary can't even trace their footsteps. Those less gifted have no choice but to walk alone, enduring a lifetime of tumbles and triumphs. But even a life marked by failure is a life worth living. It is only in moments of solitude and despair, when help is absent, that fools grasp how to pick themselves up. I have a fastidious nature. I cannot stand fools, idiots, or imbeciles. Seeing them fills me with dread. Regrettably, this space station is just like the Intelligentsia Guild, devoid of geniuses and filled with mediocrity.
You wish to uproot the researchers' blind worship of geniuses.
I am only laying out my questions. As for the answers, they'll find them themselves. Pursuit tinged with negativity is still pursuit, and it is capable of leading us to the right conclusion. For the masses of the mediocre to reach a level of awareness, this is a necessary rite of passage.
You are indeed more like a medical doctor than a scholar.
As for the spark I leave behind,
I believe Asta will deal with it properly.
it is also a lesson I left for her. With that, I take my leave. I look forward to future encounters with such brilliant minds. Let's hope they're as memorable as those we had today. A farce full of trivial concerns. Ultimately, they're just mediocre minds.
Looks good.
The way to celebrate. I'll be waiting till we make it. The day to celebrate.
The annual...
I'll be
Wow, you're finally back! And just in time for the Express's grand spring cleaning. Have you ever heard of a Washtopia? It's a place where space vehicles can stop to rest. There are plenty of them throughout the universe. They're close enough together that you can travel between them without even activating a warp device. Washtopias only clean the exterior of the train, and they do a great job too. However, the seats, rooms, windows, all the nooks and crannies inside the Express, we have to do those ourselves. Since you only just got back, why not take a little rest and chat with the crew? Okay, How is everything?
I'll be waiting till we make
How is everything?
to celebrate. I'll be waiting till we make it. Oh, we will see. Come with me, take the
How is everything?
Stop worrying, Nat. I'm feeling fine.
Something seems off. Pom-Pom already selected a route. We've seemingly gone off course. Strange. Pom-Pom's navigation is always precise. Stay vigilant. There might be a magnetic field nearby interfering with the Express's navigation system. Let's take a look in the control room.
So,
What happened? What's happening? Did you see that huge shadow? Everything outside is red. What's going on? You really expect me to know the answer to that? Even Mr. Yang looks surprised. That's not something you see every day.
March. The Express encountered an obstruction. The disturbance triggered a chain reaction. The Express was struck from behind by another vessel.
How do you crash into someone in space?
Another vessel in our vicinity encountered the same obstruction and was unable to control its velocity. After the collision, 2 individuals found their way onto the Express.
Guests? I don't think they're here for tea.
They appear to be friendly.
Oh, if they're here to stir up trouble, I'll teach them a lesson. Let's go check it out.
Another anomaly in this shining universe. A blooming splash of colors. You are truly beautiful. A lady? I offer a sincere compliment. You're akin to a flower in winter. Oh? Another beautiful soul. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Argenti. I belong to the Knights of Beauty. Indeed, and I extend my deepest apologies for doing so. I wish to remedy the situation, hence my arrival on the Astral Express.
Now we know he didn't do it on purpose. Hi, Argenti. I'm March 7th.
An honor. I was just explaining the significance of beauty to this foliage. Pardon my abruptness, but I have a habit of asking questions. As fellow beings of this universe, are you acquainted with Idrilla the Beauty? The Knights of Beauty travel from planet to planet, spreading the beauty's glorious reputation across the universe, so that every being may know of their existence. We strictly adhere to the commandments of our faith, tempering our physical forms and upholding our honor. Yes, though not exclusively. Just as I extol the beauty in this foliage, what I anticipate is an encounter, a collision and exchange of minds and philosophies. Do you doubt such an assertion? You need not, young sir. Both my words and actions come from the bottom of my heart. You are indeed beautiful, like flowers blooming in the morning sun. Young sir, now that you know something of the beauty, I wonder, can you resonate with this philosophy and place your trust in Idrilla? You sound confused. Young sir, with all due respect, I fear you may still be grappling with this philosophy, yet agreed with me out of kindness. An act of pure beauty in itself. I cherish different ideas, but judging from this situation, since you do not understand the beauty, I will have to show you in a way. I earnestly request a chivalrous contest with you. Should I be fortunate enough to triumph? To my lasting sadness, no. It is an unspoken rule of the Knights of Beauty that the commandment is uttered before a battle between knights. Forgive me for my lack.
Why are you fighting?
Communicating with others can be a most difficult endeavor. It is through action alone that we can convey our intent faithfully. May you understand beauty.
To the finish!
All better now? I can breathe easy again.
Let the duel commence.
How many can you block? Bladed flight!
I'm on guard. Hit!
Now.
Where's the applause? Let's see some sparks fly!
Let's unload.
Time for swordplay! Strike with heart! Practice is over! Swords descend!
Behold, the symbol of pure.
The punches decide. Step out of it!
The flesh wound!
Lance ablaze! Lance! Forward!
Rise to the challenge.
That's better.
Keep patching me up.
You are fighting a gentleman. Confess!
Small fry.
Bladed flight!
Let's unload.
Strike with heart!
Get cocky.
bear witness to
Not a scratch.
I'm fresh shot.
Nice teamwork.
let the duel commence. Yeah.
Just a little something. Think nothing.
Nice teamwork.
Blade and flux!
Rise to the challenge. Put forth all your might.
That hurt.
Sorry to interrupt. Forgive the interruption, but I just spoke with Himiko. You're welcome. Just do it.
My deepest apologies, Mr. Yang. My concentration has been solely centered on my conversation with him. Now, it is only fitting to disclose I was piloting the one and only through the galaxy when I discovered Velite, an IPC worker who accidentally fell into a huge cave. Upon saving Velite, I altered my flight course to accompany him to his original location. Consequently, I inadvertently ended up on the... According to him, he is an IPC worker. I believe he's currently resting in the cave. He swore to follow Adrilla the goddess after being impressed by what he saw during our adventure.
Thank you for coming. It'll be a first for the Express to work alongside the Knights of Beauty.
Enjoy the present. Continue to enjoy the present moment. You misunderstand. I must first wholeheartedly enjoy the red night of the universe before I can discover an inharmonious pitch. These two things are...
Well, try not to take too long. Things could deteriorate. Could you please go check on Velite? He looks uneasy.
What is it? Here to cheer me up? Save your breath. I'm just a small-time IPC worker. That Argenti... I want to go home and have dinner. Did Argenti... Oh, that guy is unbelievable. Before he rescued me, he said something like, "You must pledge to it." I told him I'd marry her if he'd liked, as long as he got me out of that stinking cave first. My life was on the line, so I just repeated after him. Adrilla, the beauty, etc. Then he corrected me. It's Adrilla, not... Who came up with such an awkward-sounding name? I'm a pencil pusher. What the heck do I know about the Eon of Beauty? But of course, I repeated it again in Adrilla, the beauty, the most... Just like that. Do you think I like being negative? My friend, this is what... When I was young, I assumed my life would be like a novel. I wanted to be a pilot, flying through outer space, exploring the universe in a grand spaceship. What do you think? Do rich people make forced vows in caves? I gave up my unrealistic dream of becoming a pilot and worked for the IPC instead. But after running into Argenti, I had an idea. Perhaps he's tall, handsome, and a knight. Packaged and marketed the right way, I'm sure. I told him about my idea, that he could advocate for the beauty while also incorporating currency as a notion of beauty. That would allow him to preach. I'm planning to contact the marketing development department as soon as I'm off the Express. He'll make a great IPC product spokesperson, and I can be his agent. Now, the question remains, will this guy shine? You're right. I don't know what his rank among the knights is, but he is cool. So when can I get off the Express? I need you guys to solve this traffic. Don't use that tone. You're trying to guilt... all right. Huh? What was that sound?
There was a strange sound. It was terrifying. Did you hear it? Pom-Pom knows the Express inside and out. It definitely wasn't the train.
Is it possible that the jolt just now damaged the Express?
Do we know where the sound came from?
It sounded like it came from the passenger cabins.
But those are in opposite directions.
Hey, don't scare me! I'm sure now's the time for action. I'm gonna go check my room.
March has a point. Pom-Pom will go...
Is that me? What's she saying? I know your past. The things you want to see. Your home, family, friends, emotions, what you love and what you despise. I'm the complete March 7th. With, who are you? What? Why did you stop talking?
March, can you hear me?
Huh? My phone. Himeko, there's something really...
I know. March, get out of there right...
But...
March! Not good.
I'll accompany you. Velite.
What? Alright, if...
It's an insect?
Ugliness. The inharmonious pitch has surfaced. Honor compels us to vanquish this
Not a scratch. Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Bladed flight!
Get cocky! Lance at the ready. Not a scratch. Where's the applause? Let's see some sparks fly!
Practice is over. Swords descend!
Nice teamwork. Is that all you got?
How many can you block? Bladed flight!
That was so scary. It was like a long-lost twin sister had suddenly appeared out of nowhere. I can't believe it was only a bug.
I did not envision seeing true stings again.
Huh?
There was a whole bunch of those bugs chasing me when Argenti found me in the cave.
I was under the impression that I had successfully routed all of them. However, it appears that the stings continue to pursue us. Could it be? Velite, perhaps you still bear sting pheromones on your body.
Huh? Farah,
Yes, I've read about true stings in the databank. They emit fibrous particles from their wings during flight, the inhalation of which can induce perceptual distortions and hallucinations. I'm afraid March may have inhaled some of these particles. And that's why she saw another version of herself in the room.
So that was just a hallucination? Wait, I thought hallucinations were supposed to be completely random.
Did it do anything strange?
It said it knew about my
I'm afraid that's not enough information. My concern is that numerous stings may have already infested the Express. Their elusive nature helps them stay in the shadows. But they may also...
I don't want to see a bunch of marches roaming around the Express.
We're on the same page. This isn't good. Evidence of a swarm is apparent, and it looks like
They're embryos for now, but their transformation into larvae could be.
This is a race against the clock.
Check around the Express.
What are you up to?
More eggs! This thing's propagated on the Express!
The clock is ticking! We need to find a more efficient method. Act quickly!
What? What?
Use your brain and think of something!
Well, as a conductor...
Oh! Now that you mention it, Pop will need... This mobile express cleaner should come in handy. Oh, it's got a nifty wide-angle lens on it. Once we zip it up into the air, we'll have eyes on... I mean, I know this isn't what it's meant for, but if you think you can do this, I'll start piloting. Stay alert! Now's not the time for relax. What are you doing? Nothing out of the ordinary here. Stay focused.
Mind if I take it for a spin? This little gadget could be the next big thing in spaceship cleanliness. Even Argenti could put his...
You must be the creature that he mentioned. Does it bother you that people deem you cute? Believe me when I say that. Needless to say, it is an honor to encounter beings such as yourself. But I shall never give up my spiritual training. If this...
What's going on?
I think he's also fallen into a...
Is he seeing another?
I don't think so. I think he...
Well, let's go save him.
Beautiful beings!
He looks...
He could be in considerable...
Lance ablaze! Lance! Forward!
Bladed flush!
You're cooking! I'm on guard.
That'll take more than medicine.
Nice teamwork.
How many can you block? Strike with heart!
Small fry. Lance.
Nap time. Practice is over. Swords descend!
Where's the applause? Let's see some sparks fly!
I must apologize. I cannot believe that such a beautiful creature.
You mentioned this thing transformed into an object of beauty. Something that he once.
Yes, it was something he mentioned that.
I see. This, together with the fact that March's hallucination claimed to know her past, suggests that these visions feed on people's subjective experience.
So, in Argenti's eyes, Wubbaboos are a thing of beauty. But my past isn't something I'm constantly thinking about.
That's not how it works. The desire to know your past embodies purity itself, a thing of immense value.
I wonder if the dying words of those ugly menaces can be trusted. As the saying goes.
Are you implying that the insect imparted you with a message prior?
Correct. Its final words were, "Celebrate this superficial victory, for you will never be able to acknowledge the existence of the Overlord."
Let's ignore the fact that you understand insect speak for now. That sentence... Wait! When reading through the chronicles of interdimensional insects in the databank, I came across a species that had only been described in records. Due to the lack of research samples, the author gave it a tentative name: Giant Sting. This species can reach tremendous proportions and is big enough to swallow an entire star knot. I believe the Overlord Argenti mentioned.
I think I understand. We are in the belly of the beast.
Yes, that's my theory.
I see. That would explain what Velite...
What do you mean?
Did Velite mention that he was trapped in a dark and enormous cave when we first met? Now that I think on it, we did hear sounds akin to swallowing and other movements from the cave.
Yes, and your flight path happened to intersect with the Express's star rail, meaning we might have encountered...
Oh, what is that?
Huh. It looks like our theory has already been confirmed. Let's talk to Mr. Yang.
Oh, it's so quiet. Someone say something.
After meeting all of you, I, Argenti, can die without regrets.
Oh, never mind.
How's it going? Has there been any progress?
Let me
I see. Then perhaps we could try pushing the Express's in.
Warp jumping requires a lot of preparation, and it might alert the swarm.
It would be risky. The engine might overheat and burst into flames.
I am not fond of this idea.
Could it fail?
In a word, the outer components of the Express may well be melting in gastric acid as we speak.
It would seem our enormous, hideous enemy is right outside.
Oh, no. So my teddy bears and bunnies are gonna be liquefied by stomach acid? I've had them for ages.
Let's stay calm. I need some time to check the engine with Himiko. For now, just try and take your minds off the situation.
It's all right. We're in this together.
Have you noticed? Morale on the Express is low.
Desires? I'm busy working. Come to think of it, maybe the IPC made me...
The Express is melting?
How is this even possible? I've been
We impossible.
Everyone, just
Calm yourselves. I'm bidding farewell to this Flora. After having made friends with all the beings on the Express, and having discussed—
Ugh, can you and the Fern get a room already? How can anyone establish a bond with a houseplant?
The Express is home to all of us. No matter what happens, we're in this together. Woohoo! You're back! Although I guess that doesn't change our odds.
Who knew our first meeting would be our last? It's all...
Nonsense. This won't be our last meeting.
Are you really about to tell a story? Look, it's been nice.
Velute, I will escort you to your destiny.
Don't assume you can reassure me that easily.
Okay, that's enough. In times like this, we should be trying to give each other hope. No, the Express is strong. I'm sure we can think of something.
It's all right. We're in this together. It's all right. It's rare to see March genuinely worried. But given the circumstances, maybe you could try reassuring some of the crew.
The Express has faced all kinds of obstacles on its journey. Today is just another one. It's no reason to stop trailblazing. Such is the very essence of trailblazing. It is through these trials that we find wisdom and maturity.
I've completed the engine inspection. Though the warp device isn't immediately operational, I believe we can still manage brief spurts of acceleration. Unless there are any major objections, I'll begin preparations.
Mr. Yang, one moment, please. I've suddenly happened upon an idea that might just help resolve our crisis. While the Express is being prepared, I would like to speak with him in private.
Seriously? Can't you just tell all of us?
Were I to air such a proposition among you, verily, it would be dismissed in an instant. Yet, as a knight, it is my duty to aid the Express in resolving this issue.
Oh, so you're a mind reader now, too?
At this stage, any plan is a plan worth hearing. March, hang fire. Let's see where this leads us.
Thank you.
Nice.